Hey everybody, it's Friday morning. I can't find my shades, so the sun will be getting me a little bit today. I'm so glad people responded to the video I did yesterday about some fishy business going on here in North Carolina. And everybody who was commenting and passing, sharing the video, I'm glad that everybody is seeing it. President Trump had a team ready to go if any foul play looked funny. But the North Carolina GOP didn't have a team. Now, I'm gonna say this: the same thing that happening to Pete Hegseth, the same thing that happened to Matt Gaetz, is what they did to Mark Robinson. This is why what happened to Mark Robinson was so important, that Republicans stood up and pushed back, and it exposed us to the rhinos, the establishment Republicans, those Republicans who want to return back to the days of the Bushes and the Cheneys and all those type of people, the McConnells and the Thooms, all of them. When Mark Robinson was accused, the Republican House here in North Carolina was silent, and the Senate here was silent. Nobody stood up and said, we don't believe it, we're pushing back, we're fighting, we're going to pass laws. Nobody did that. Mark Robinson, our first black lieutenant governor, to me personally, was cast away and cast aside. That's what you did to him. And now you see Democrats are using this, unnamed sources. The Democrat Party, if you thought was going to change, if you thought the media, because the media is the Democrat Party, if you thought they was going to change, surprise, they didn't. What we are witnessing is the Democrat Party and the media use unnamed sources. Sources tell us. In order for that to change, we have to change laws so they can't do that. Whenever someone's name and reputation is on the line, especially for a job, or it doesn't matter, for anything, nobody should be able to come and say, I want to do this off the record so nobody won't know who it is. Oh, dang, I thought I had some shades up there. That sun coming in right there. Nobody should have the right to do that. Not be able to defend themselves against their accuser. That's unfair. Now 100 Navy SEALs, some former, some present, maybe more, Rangers, hopefully in recon, and so forth. And I forget, what is Air Force's people name? Marines got recon. Army, we got Rangers and Green Berets. The Navy has Navy SEALs. What do the Air Force has? I think the Air Force got, what is their rescue? Their special force, because the Air Force got some special forces people too. If you didn't know that, yeah, they do. Oh boy, they do. And they ain't no joke either. We joke about the Air Force. I'm gonna get back on subject. We joke about the Air Force all the time, but these guys are no joke. These guys are no joke for the Air Force, but I forget what they call. They the rescue or some, but hopefully one of y'all know in the comment section. But these people are gonna march to say, we want Pete Hegseth. We want him. Why do you want him? Well, we want him because he's actually been to war. He don't have contracts with Rayon and Boeing and all these other war manufacturers. He doesn't have a contract with them. He's not going to be on their board. So this is why they want him. Remember, right now, companies are making billions off the Ukrainian war. Making billions. And America, people say, well, no, America's not. And they're playing with a country with nuclear missiles in Russia. I've been saying Russia needed to nuke Ukraine a long time ago. But, so they're using this to attack Pete Hegseth. Unnamed sources say that Pete Hegseth is unnamed sources. That stuff needed to go away years ago. But it's making a comeback because 2024 Trump coverage is going to be nameless sources, people you ain't never seen, heard of, didn't know existed, and they're not gonna have any names to them, just reporting on sources. Sources from the White House, sources from the White House, sources from the White House. But the same thing they did to Mark Robinson, they doing to Pete Hegseth. They did it to Matt Gaetz. They tested it on Mark and saw how weak-kneed the Republicans were, and they fully implemented. President Trump, I'm glad he's speaking out, saying he's staying with Pete Hegseth, he's staying with the people like that. But Republicans, push back and fight back.